It's a strange and lovely world. It don't make no sense to me. There are a few things I am sure of. Ain't nobody got it easy. Ain't nobody got it easy. Standing on the edge of a confession, waiting for the sorrow to break. Too many reasons, too many questions. Ain't nobody got it easy. Ain't nobody got it easy. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. The grass is always greener on the other side. Looking for avenues to freedom. I have yet to find someone satisfied. Ain't nobody got it easy. Ain't nobody got it easy. La da 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 da. La da da. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. One man's trash is another man's treasure. One man's pain is another man's pleasure. You're trying to climb down your family tree. Ain't nobody got it easy. Ain't nobody got it easy. Ain't nobody got it easy. La da 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 da. La da 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 da.
Hi, welcome. I'm Karina Lopez, and this is the World Bank's Music for Dev series. Today we've got Drew Holcomb from Nashville, and he's done some great work. One of them being Blood Water, and we do a lot of stuff with child care and sanitation.
Yeah.
And it sounds like what this project's about. Could you tell me more about it?
Yeah, years ago I went on tour with a band called Jars of Clay, who had spent some time in various kind of East Africa communities and decided that they wanted to kind of get involved at first in kind of water development issues, and so they started a thing called the Thousand Wells Project, and the organization's called Blood Water. And now 8 years in, they have kind of expanded that, so they deal with water issues, but they also deal with that's the water part of their name, and the blood part has a lot to do with the kind of HIV/AIDS crisis. And the most amazing thing to me was that something that I'd never thought about, as a Westerner, was just how lacking the sanitation realities are in a lot of rural, communities there. And so they're just, a lot of what they do is training kids to wash their hands and to build, latrines outside of their villages.
Yeah, that's so important to build that self-sufficiency.
Yeah.
You and your brother have also been involved in a really interesting project called One Egg. Could you tell me about that?
Yeah, so One Egg, my brother spent 3 years living in northern Rwanda in Musanze, and basically helped build a chicken farm, 10,000 chickens. And the goal was to help with protein deficiency in elementary school kids. And so they built this chicken farm, and half of the eggs went to the market to sell, and which would fund the other half going to these African Anglican African after school programs that basically, take the kids after school while their parents are still at work, and if the kids come and do their studies, which they all do, they get I think 2 eggs a week, which may not sound like a lot, but the amount of protein in an egg is pretty astronomical when there's not much protein in the diet to begin with. So they would do different measurements, of muscle girth and things like that, a year in. And at the beginning of the year, a lot of the kids were in the 10th percentile. And at the end of the year, they were up in the 70th percentile for kind of the global measurements. And so they were able to do that there in Musanze and then replicate it in Uganda. And I was just really a cheerleader for that, and have kind of raised awareness through a lot of our concerts. Almost every show we play, we tour a lot. We do about 150 shows a year. There's always some sort of kind of call to action, because I feel like with the platform of music, you have an opportunity not to force anything on your audience, but to just let them know about things. Because a lot of times I think people want to be involved in solving problems, but they just don't know where to begin. And sometimes the problems can seem so enormous and so looming. You think, what can I do? But like in Rwanda, there's a program where people can give monthly, and it covers the expense of the nutrition for one kid, and that's just a really concrete thing that we feel like is a fair thing to let our fans know about. And if they don't want to participate, that's totally fine. There's no pressure. But it's what we found is that people, when they know of a need, they tend to try to find some generosity.
Sometimes all you need is just some awareness.
Yeah, absolutely.
The World Bank, our big goal is to end poverty by 2030, and you have 2 young children.
Yeah. What
kind of world do you envision for them?
That's a great question. I think. It's. I think, in a way, someone asked me, what's it like to have kids, and I said it's kind of like there was this part of me that I didn't know existed that came to life. So I think the idea of ending poverty, the great thing about that is the to me, what I hear, ending poverty, what I hear is beginning opportunity for everybody. Because what poverty does, it crushes opportunity, it crushes people's dreams to be able to, create a life for themselves and their families, because they're, malnourished, or they, or have, unsanitary health situations. And, I definitely envision a world where my kids can grow up and participate in being problem solvers in that same sense that hopefully my wife and I have tried to do. And there's a lot of cynicism out there, but I think in a lot of ways my point of view is that things are getting better. It's slow and it's painful, but I do think there's like the work of what you're talking about with World Bank. There are lots of great minds putting their talents and gifts and their money to use in solving the world's great problems, and I think that's very inspiring.
Well, you're inspiring. Your work is inspiring.
Thank
your
you
music
very
is
much.
Inspiring, and thanks for coming by.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Again, this is Drew Holcomb, and this is the World Bank's Music for Dev series.
I feel like an old soul. I feel like a sinking ship. Can't get no sleep, can't just let it be. Like I'm walking on a tightrope. And I feel like a slow dance, and I feel like a last chance. I played hard to get one too many regrets, like walking on a tightrope. I wanna go wherever you go, through the night, no matter where the storms roll, till the rising sun meets the morning. Wanna go wherever you feel the weight of my sorrow without the promise of tomorrow. So much to gain, so much to lose, like walking on a tightrope. I hear the sirens in the west wind. I feel the devil's at work again, saying it's too late. A lifetime of mistakes, like walking on a tightrope. I wanna go wherever you go, through the night, no matter where the storms roll, till the rising sun meets the morning. Wanna go wherever you go. Through the night, no matter where the storms roll, till the rising sun meets the morning. Wanna go wherever you go, wherever you